We all like to imagine, like just somewhere off in the distance, one day we're gonna suddenly become Giga Chad. We're gonna suddenly have a six pack. We're gonna suddenly have a muscular physique. We're gonna suddenly become confident. We're gonna suddenly have overwhelming self-esteem. We're going to someday become productive. We're gonna someday have all of our problems fixed. Well, maybe not in that extreme. We all think that, one day I'm just gonna change. Today I'm this person, and then tomorrow I'm that person now. We all think this to an extent. And I mean, you can especially see this with people who want to lose fat. They want to lose it now. The slow steps that are necessary for fat loss are not desired at all. It's like, I want to lose it now. Now. I want to get it off now. It's sort of emulating this desire that we have to just change one day. We wake up, we have an epiphany, and then we're a different person now. But that doesn't happen. In fact, it almost never happens to anyone. Because we change little by little. We don't change suddenly. We don't have drastic changes like that. We change over time, over countless experiences, over countless days, or not exactly countless, because you can count how many days you have on average to live. If you live to like 80 years, it's just 80 times 365. But anyway, that's beside the point. Improving yourself or changing yourself takes time. It's not a massive change. It's one step at a time. It's one step, and another step, and another step, and another step. It's always one step at a time. And these steps can vary in length. Like sometimes, in one day you improve a lot. Like sometimes, you can step up an inch. Other hands, you can only step up a millimeter. It's tiny. It's fractional. But it's still something. You never have drastic changes. You never step up like a foot. It's like boom. That never happens. It's always small. Small changes. And it's through these small steps that change you. That leads you to become either worse or become better. And you can literally prove this mathematically. If you were to improve by 1% every single day for one entire year, just 1%, you improve by that one thing by 37.8 times, almost 38 times better at that one thing. If you just keep on improving 1% over time, almost 38 times better. That is insane. And of course, we can't really expect ourselves to always improve by 1%. But even still, half of that, the small things in your life add up. And it's the small things, it's your habits that you do that make up your life. Right? Because, what is life? You sleep for 8 hours, hopefully. Go to work for 8 hours, so you have 8 hours left. Okay. Breakfast and dinner. Let's say those both take an hour each, so 2 hours. So you have 6 hours left. What else do you have? In those 6 hours, what you do in those 6 hours are your habits. Those 6 hours make up your life. Your habits are your life. But your habits are also what you become. What you do in a day reinforces itself time and time again. If I choose to watch YouTube today, I'm going to be more inclined to watch YouTube tomorrow. And because I watched YouTube tomorrow, I'm going to be more inclined to watch YouTube on the day after that. So it's what you do, it compounds. What you do makes you more likely to do that thing. And the less you do of something, the less inclined you are to do that thing. And I've certainly noticed this. It's always when, say, you skip the gym one day, you cheat on your diet for one day, you do something for one day, one instance, and then the next day you just feel like, I don't want to stick to it anymore. That one day was so good. I don't feel like being disciplined. I don't feel like it. It tempts you to not do it. If I were to tell someone who doesn't go to the gym, just go to the gym every single day, would they be able to do it? Most likely not. They would not be able to do it because it's not a habit for them yet. They haven't ingrained it into their brain. Like, I am going to the gym today. I'm going to the gym today. It's not habit. And of course, they're not going to be repeating that in their head, but like, habit-wise, it's just going to be in the back burner. There's always going to be a thing that they're going to be doing. But it's extremely hard to make that a habit. And it's also hard to lose a habit, depending on what habit it is. Like, if you're addicted to something, it is extremely hard to quit. It is so hard to quit. Because the habits are already ingrained in you. They're self-reinforcing. That doesn't mean all of this is all bad. Right? You can still self-reinforce yourself to do good habits. You can still change your habits. It's hard, but not impossible. And I'll also notice that if I do a habit that is bad or unproductive, I'm more likely to do other unproductive habits. Like, if I am watching YouTube, I will be more likely to waste time, to not finish my work. I'll be more likely to do that. As compared to if I'm completely shut off of YouTube, I will be way more likely to not do other unproductive things. And so, at the end of things, it's a holistic approach. You want to end up changing all of your habits. But you start off with changing one. By changing one, you can affect the others. And when you affect the others, those can also change. It becomes easier to change them. And this ties into changing things instantly. It takes time to change your habits. It takes a lot of time, and I hope you realize that yourself without me telling you. Changing yourself needs to take time, because what's going to happen if you don't take time is that you will become burnt out, and you will quote-unquote relapse into whatever habits or whatever original form you were. And then what's going to happen is that you're going to come off, and then you're going to go back on. You're going to be even stricter now. You're going to restrict yourself even more. And then at some point, you're not going to be able to handle it, and then you're going to come off once again. And you're just going to be yo-yoing back and forth. And it's this extreme that you want to avoid. Because, well, first of all, who wants to yo-yo up and down? No one. Right? You want to lose the habit and then keep it that way. You don't want fluctuations. You don't want massive fluctuations. And you get those massive fluctuations from doing massive changes. Right? Because each fluctuation is really just a massive change. And if you do a massive change, it's so much more likely that another massive change will follow. Therefore, changing yourself, improving yourself, they are both like a journey. It takes time. It takes one step. Right? On a journey, you take one step at a time. And it's just one step every single time until you get to your destination. You know, if it's 25,000 steps, it's just one step at a time. And you just slowly go. You slowly climb until you get there. And that one step, does that need to be, immediately quitting, like porn, video games, social media, drugs, alcohol? Doesn't mean to immediately quit. Like, day one, I'm quitting. That's my first step. Doesn't have to be, and you're more likely to succeed if you don't do that. One step could be, I'm going to stop smoking weed today. Maybe I'll smoke tomorrow, but maybe I won't. But I'll stop smoking today. Or I'll stop smoking as much. I'll stop smoking 5 times a day. I'll smoke 4 times today. Or I'll smoke 3 times a day. It's just these small incremental steps that lead up to a massive change. And that's what you see. You see the massive change, but you don't see all the little steps that followed, that actually changed the person. It's these little steps that actually change you. And it's just done every single day. Today I will change a little bit. When it comes to tomorrow, today I will change a little bit. When it comes to the day after that, today I will change a little bit. It's all about today. Today I will do this. not tomorrow, I will do this. Today I will change a little bit. Today I will get a little better.